Welcome back, my friends, and thank you so much for joining me at Simply Merci's Skincare. In today's video, I just want to go over a couple of reminders as we are heading into the summer months, and also just share a couple of experiences that I have had as it relates to the makeup and skincare industry. I want to do sort of an unbagging of gratis that I received at Sephora. And also with the summer months coming in hot and heavy, at least here in Utah, I want to go over some sunscreen information. I did do a complete video on sunscreen, everything you need to know about sunscreen. I go over all of the different types of sunscreens and when you should apply and reapply. I'll link to that in the description box below. And before I get started, would you do me a favor? Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It really, really would help me out. Now is the time more than ever to make sure that you are wearing your sunscreen. Whether it's cold or hot outside, as I've said before, sunscreen should be a regular part of your skincare regimen. I want to talk a little bit about the difference between UVA protection and UVB protection. Protection that has UVB is going to protect your skin from burning, and UVA protection protects your skin from aging. So you really need both on any and every area that is exposed to the elements, to the sun. I do get compliments. People think that I am younger than I am, and I attribute it to three things. First of all, my heavenly Abba blesses me. I attributed some to genes, and then the rest I just attribute to great skin care. And as I've always said, consistency is the key. There were things that I have been doing for decades that I started in my 20s, and I just never stopped doing them. And now they have just become popular. So with that said, and the importance of sunscreen is that there were back in 2024 and, maybe the last two times, because The Chosen will be filming here in Utah, and I am hoping to be on set a couple of days. Over the next couple of weeks, they will be here filming in Goshen, Utah. There was one time where I had sort of like an Indian outfit, and I had a basket that I was carrying on my head. And I was making sure I was putting lotion on, keeping my hands moisturized, but I was not putting sunscreen on my hands as often as I should. Like I said, that's one of those things you don't pay attention to your ears so much. And maybe your hands when you have your hands on the steering wheel. And so while I will get compliments about my, appearance looking a little bit younger than I actually am, I think I have struggled with my hands a bit. And I really believe that it was because I was holding that basket on set, walking around, and I just was not putting the sunscreen on my hands as often as I should have been. I wasn't paying attention to it, even though they were offering it. It was like I'd put it on there, but not as often as I was the rest of my areas that, body parts that were exposed. And then the summer prior to that, when we were filming and we had the palm trees, palm trees, the branches, and we were waving those branches, I'm like doing that. So that was like 2 seasons in a row where I didn't have as much protection on my hands as I wanted. So now I am like really, really mindful of that, making sure like my lips, and because I like to, I have to keep my lips moisturized as well. And I would put oil in my lips, but you have to put sunscreen on those areas first to make sure that they are protected. And so I have found from my favorite dermatologist that I love to watch. I follow them, Dr. Lee. They have a product out called Remedy, and it has some awesome ingredients in it. And I have been using that. I use their vitamin C. That's another thing that you should be using on the regular, especially going out, the free radicals just in the air. Vitamin C is going to protect your skin from that. And also, as far as evening out the skin tone, keeping the skin nice and even. So yeah, so I just wanted to make that reminder and share the distinction between UVA rays and UVB. So just kind of, this is how I remember. UVB protection protects your skin from burning, and UVA protects your skin from aging. Now, there is one more thing I wanted to point out. As you can see, that year I got really, really tanned, and I was applying sunscreen to my face. But I noticed after I filming, it looked like something was on my skin. And when I went to flick it off, it turned into this spot on my face. So what it was a buildup of melanin some kind of way. I plan to see a dermatologist about it just to find out exactly what happened. But I call this my chosen spot. So I have chosen hands and a chosen spot. The windows in my car are tinted to the darkest tint that I could legally get them. And I didn't really do that for sun reasons, but it does help block out, the UVA rays. It does, but they are coming in through the windshield. I just like black vehicles. I like black and chrome. So yeah, so that's why I got my windows tinted. It does give me a little privacy, a lot of privacy, because you could not see in my car. If I'm sitting there, you can't see in unless you come in and put your face up. You could not see into the windows. And I used to drive a Hummer years ago, like a decade or so ago. I had an H2, the big one, the black one with the chrome, and there was a limousine tint on those, and I love that. So yeah, I just like black vehicles, and I like to get the windows tinted. So kind of help me out as far as blocking the sun's rays. But those are just things that you want to think of when you think about how the sun's rays can be damaging to your skin. If you just apply a lotion or an oil to your skin and without a sunscreen, and then you go outside, you can be cooking or burning your skin. Now, for those of you who like to tan, that's exactly what you do. And you do tan, but you are also burning your skin. You're getting sunburned. And, just think about that before you do it. You want that tan, you want that bronze look. There are so many safer options to get a tan and be, protect and still protect your skin. So make sure that you are applying sunscreen to any exposed area of your body. And then if you want to put an oil or a lotion on top of that, you can do that, but make sure that you are applying that sunscreen again, because if you don't and you just do that, you are going to just be cooking in the sun. Okay, so as I learn my way and around Utah here, I've been here since like August of 2025, and I am learning like where to go for this or that, and I get recommendations. And I went to get some individual lashes done to kind of weight my lashes down, and I wanted a cat eye. And following is my experience. I didn't know if I was going to share this, but I thought I would share it. So I went and got my lashes done today, and it was disastrous. This is okay. It's not what I'm used to. She put some freaking tarantulas on my eyes. Like, I said I want natural and cat eye, like flare out. And it took her, it takes 90 minutes or so. And she was like, I could hear her brushing them when she was done. And it sounded like she was combing hair. So I knew it was too much. And I'm like, natural. You really have to define your terms these days. So she gave me the mirror. I was like, this is not natural. It's too much. And this is not a cat eye. So she took a little bit off, put it back. It looked a teeny bit better, but it was just like, still looked like tarantulas on my eyes. So I'm like, no, not gonna work. I'm not happy. Are you happy? No, I'm not happy. This is not, and I pulled out my phone. I'm showing her pictures of the past. Oh, you want cat eye? Didn't I say I want a cat eye? When did we have so many different looks for, variations of cat eye? Cat eye is cat eye. Just like I asked for a smoky eye on my photo. I know I got a lot of lid space up there to work with, but she did my whole eye. She didn't just do smoky. It was the whole eye. It's like too much. Nobody wants tarantulas walking around looking like Jasmine Crockett. It was worse than Jasmine Crockett in my opinion. It was so thick and they was curled up. They was literally curled up. I was like, if you don't get these spiders off of my eye. So she called the manager, the owner, who was at another location, which was right down the street from me. I'm like, why couldn't I just go there? So she did this, which I'm okay with, but I'm not. It still don't look like a cat eye. It just looked like I got lashes on. This is not my idea of a cat eye, but hey, I was just so happy that she was willing to fix it. And I walked, because I was like, I didn't want to go to church tomorrow. I was like, no, you got to take these. They were so thick when she was brushing them with the lash brush. I could hear it. It sounded like she was combing hair. I mean, this is hair, but this is your eyelashes. You shouldn't hear it. You shouldn't hear it crunching. Okay, so I am just getting home from work, which is Sephora. I'm tired. And we got Gratis today. I never thought I would be one to do one of these where you kind of unbox her, but it's been a minute since I've gotten any Gratis. So I just want to see what I got and just kind of want to, to share. So I'm going to open this up. I know in the past sometimes, depending on your status and where you work, you could order your Gratis. Or the people that are selecting your Gratis, they kind of know what you like, so they kind of put things in there. It's been my belief anyway. But this says training product, so I don't know if it was, probably just selected through the trainings that we have, if we are required to have training. So I'm opening this up to see what is in here. Ooh. Love this. Wanted to try this. Dermalogica. This is like a daily microfiber exfoliant. Hold on a minute. Recording, I had to get my glasses, so I'm just going to go back. I have the Dermalogica here, and it is a daily microfoliant, and I've wanted to try this. It's a powder. It's a facial cleanser, and it's powder, and you pour it out and you mix it with water, and it kind of gently exfoliates your skin, but it's gentle enough where you can use it daily. And I've wanted to try this because I do love Dermalogica. And so the next thing was the Tower 28 SOS spray, facial spray. And this is currently one of the gifts that you can get, Tower 28, as being a Sephora Beauty Insider. And it's a daily rescue. It's not really a setting spray. It's with the setting sprays in the store. But it's really, you can kind of freshen up with it, and it could treat like redness and kind of freshen up, antibacterial type of spray. So a lot of people like it. I'm going to try it. And then the next thing was the Sephora Hydrate. This is their version of the hyaluronic acid dewy bubble serum, and I just bought my ordinary hyaluronic acid today. So I don't know, want to try this, but I like my ordinary, so we'll see, because I like to give things away. I don't like to just keep this. I can't use it all at the same time, or I can't use it. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do, because I just purchased some more of my ordinary hyaluronic acid today. I've always wanted to try this, but I wanted the golden hour, but I'm not going to complain. This is the vanilla Vibez. This is a body butter, and I just want to try it. I've always wanted to try it, so that's awesome. Oh, Burberry. I do not wear Burberry, so I probably will be gifting this to someone who likes Burberry. I have so many perfumes and travel sizes. I just give away the ones that are not, you know, my flavor. This is a great scent though. It's just not one that I am very fond of for me. So, yeah, but very grateful. Okay, this is the Rare Beauty perfume. Travel size. Rare Beauty, the Selena Gomez. We just started carrying this and selling it at the location that I work at. So I like fresh scents. I think this is like a floral, kind of fresh, soft. Again, if it's not like something I'm just like thrilled about, I'm probably gonna give it away, gift it. Oh, Valentino. Born in Roma. Again, I know I have nothing against these scents. I don't want, they're not bad, but they're just not ones that I wear. And again, this is the Valentino Born in Roma. And I'm gonna probably give them away. And oh my goodness, one size. This is awesome. I personally don't use it. I bought it, purchased it one time, and I sprayed it on my face and it literally burned my face. But this is awesome. Your makeup will not go anywhere. If you have like a photo shoot or some event where you're gonna be, plus first of all, I don't wear a lot of makeup on a daily basis. Some days I don't, especially in the warmer months. I don't really wear anything. So, but if you're gonna do like a photo shoot or you have an event where you're going out and you're doing a full face of makeup and you don't want your makeup to move, this is the stuff. I would just suggest that you wear a primer because this does have alcohol in it. Yeah, and I do use the one size setting powder, and the honey is my shade. So this is awesome. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. I may just give that away as well. And Patrick Ta. I wanted to pause for a moment because I did get the Gratis before I learned of the controversy with Patrick Ta and Painted by Esther. I am aware of all of that controversy right now. And while I do not agree with Patrick Ta did, I do like the blush. It is my shade and it was gifted to me. But I wanted to acknowledge that and just to send a shout out to Painted by Esther as well. She goes to the gym. I'm probably going to keep this one because even though I don't wear a lot of blush, yeah, that's that, and that would be my colors too. So I'm gonna keep this one. I like this one. I think I'm nearing the end here, and I do wear this. I do use the Sephora brand. I have one that is getting down, so this will replace that one. So, and I think that's pretty much it. And there's this Dermalogica thing in there. So these are the things that I got. It's quite a bit. All the travel size things. So out of it, I'm gonna keep the Patrick Ta. Probably this. Definitely this. Definitely this. And so these are the things I will like. And I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure. I do hyaluronic acid is hyaluronic acid. So I go through it. So I'll probably keep this because I go through my ordinary hyaluronic acid fairly quickly because I use it daily, twice a day. So I'm going to probably keep this. And when I get, run out of as long as I don't open it, it's not like it's going to be sitting for months. I'm going to keep this one. So these are just probably the things that I'm not going to keep. Will probably be this. The Rare Beauty, got to check out that scent again. Valentino is a nice solid scent. And then the Burberry. So I will likely give these things away and keep the rest. So that was my unbagging for Gratis as being a Sephora employee. That's it for today, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you've gotten any value out of this video, please do me a favor and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Bye-bye.